Hey everybody, I had a couple of questions that came in. Well, one question and another one was just a comment, but I had a little bit I wanted to say about it. Let me find it. Here it is. Jim says he wants my opinion. Take my opinion for what it's worth. Jim Weber says, Skip, do you feel the Villages is becoming an elite 55 plus community with the rapidly rising prices of the homes? I am from the Midwest area like you and probably have about the same amount of coin to live on, give or take $1 million. Yeah, me too. Based on your videos, it appears the dream of living in the Villages is slipping away for the average working person. Thank you for your time, Jim. Maybe one day I will see you on the other side. It will be the poor side of the Villages. Well, Jim, let me just say this. I can't really speak on that too much because I don't know what everybody's income is. I have no idea. I don't know how much money they got in the bank to buy a house with. I don't know if you want to live debt free or if you want to finance the house. I mean, these are all personal decisions that you'll have to make. But let me just put it to you this way: houses here are going up in price. Are have the so-called middle income, has it slipped away? I don't think so. You just may have to purchase a house in a different way that you're not used to. I don't know. Remember this: take the word village and replace it with the word neighborhood. I live in a village of Hillsboro. It's just a neighborhood. Neighborhood in our neighborhood's called Hillsboro. And depending on where you live, most houses has different price levels. Most neighborhoods, there'll be a patio villa price level, there'll be a courtyard villa price level, and there'll be, well, in some of the areas they have designer home areas, and they'll have premier home areas. Now the premier homes are going to be some of your most expensive. So if you know you can't afford 4, 5, 6, 700,000 and up, you just don't even go in that neighborhood because you're just wasting your time. Where I'm at, it's a kind of a mixture, really. Most of the homes in my neighborhood here are designer homes, all designer homes. And around the corner, though, is an area of patio villas. And patio villas basically were designed for the snowbird because they're just about perfect. That and a 2-bedroom courtyard villas are almost perfect for snowbirds. They're easy to take care of and so on and so forth. Now, that doesn't mean you can't live in them full time. You absolutely can, and I know a lot of people that do. And there's not a thing wrong with that. Here, it's basically 3 bedrooms, 2 baths in our area. Some homes have 3 baths. Very rare here to find a home with 3 baths. Down in the Finney area, it's becoming more and more common. But if you look around, you'll find homes that's in your price range, I'm sure. A lot of it really depends from what I see, unless you've got a lot of money to play with, is if you have a debt load. I find out by talking to a lot of people that make less money than me, and of course a lot of people make more money than me, that the difference between them living in an area happily is they were able to pay cash for their house and they have very, very little debt. In other words, they don't have $10,000 credit card payments, and they don't have the brand new Mercedes with a $500 a month payment on that thing, plus all the other stuff that goes along with it, house insurance and everything else. So that seems to be the secret here from what I see to the average person. Keep your debt load way down, and I mean way down. And if you want to move here and you have debt load, that's your concentration right there. Get rid of it. Get that car paid off, or get rid of it and buy something cheaper. Get those credit cards paid off. Get all the little things in this world that you may have that all adds up to big money at the end of the month. So get that stuff taken care of, and you come down here. I mean, all the village is a huge place. This is not a small retirement place that you might find elsewhere. And I guarantee you, you can go up to the Spanish Springs area and you'll find all kinds of stuff up there, probably well within your price range. And let me put it to you this way, and this is just off the cuff. I'm not putting a guideline on anything. First of all, I don't sell houses here whatsoever. Second of all, the village's land company doesn't pay me to say anything good about the villages whatsoever. Tell you how I see it. Other people may see it a different way. But I keep in mind, I'm speaking from 25 years experience of coming down here, and I've seen things, and I've seen it grow, I've seen it change a lot. Most of the change that I've seen has been for the good, the very good. But I've seen some things that are getting worse. And I'm not sure that the developer, because he's not the law, I'm not sure they'll be able to do anything about it, because certain people have rights. And by having rights, they come in here and they can make things kind of difficult for everybody else. I got my opinion about that too, but anyway, nobody cares about what my opinions are anyhow. So you come down, you'll find a place, do a lifestyle visit, here's a suggestion for you. The lifestyle visit, by the way, is $100 a day to do a lifestyle visit. Plus, they give you a few free things. I think they give you 1 or 2 rounds of golf free. They'll set it up for you. They give you, of course, villages maps. By the way, if you want a villages map, send me an email and $20 in my PayPal account, and I'll send you both maps, the Brownwood and 44 North, all the way up far north as it goes, maps. Otherwise, wait till the next WNL show live, and during the live show only, people who are getting this mixed up, $10 super chat. And that's not $10 in my PayPal account. That's a $10 super chat or super sticker. If you don't know how to do it, ask your grandchildren. They'll show you. And I'll send you both maps that way. There's a reason why it has to be one or the other. I don't want to really get into all of it, but I'm just telling you there's a good reason why I do it that way. One, you save $10, but then also there's reasons why I do it that way. Well, hopefully this thing is still going. Battery went dead and I had to change it. So, what was we talking about? I'm going to go on a limb. I'm going to use this as a guideline. It's not advice in any way. But if you're basically, say, a single guy, and let's say you've got somewhere between $300 and $3,500 a month coming in between your Social Security and your pension or whatever the case may be, I don't know. But if you've got, say, around $3,000 a month coming in, and you have a good chunk down payment on your house, and actually I'd like to see you buy the house and pay cash for it. I'm just telling you, $3,000 a month, pay cash for a house, whatever size you can afford, no car payments, or if you do have a car payment, it's got to be little, very little, and yeah, you can move here. Oh, by the way, while I'm here, beer of the day, Yuengling Oktoberfest. I got this from a friend of mine. Thanks, Phil. He called me up yesterday and said that he saw this. I've never had Yuengling Oktoberfest, but I do drink Sam Adams Sam Adams Oktoberfest, and I like it real well. And this has a very good flavor also. Very good. Made in Pottsville, Pennsylvania. Okay. All right, you winners too that on the WNL show that won your stuff. I think Randy was a winner. I got him right here, and Jerry Bell was a winner. I've got them boxed, addressed, taped up, and ready to go to the post office. They're still here, but when the next time Sue goes over toward Wildwood to the post office, she'll take them over there and get them mailed for you. Just want to let you know that they're still here, but we are going to get them out. Those of you that haven't never been to the Wednesday night live show, why not? You might win something. My Wednesday night live show is this. It's a live show once a month, last Wednesday of the month. I'll explain what it is really. And of course you have the comments on the side, the live comments. When you type them in, they come up live. I have 4 ladies on the show, and each one of them covers the up-to-date news in the different areas of the villages: Spanish Springs, Lake Sumter, Brownwood, and then, of course, the Finney area. And you can ask any question you want. You just type it in. And, all these questions that people have, you can type them in there, and we do our best to try to get them. Now, we don't get them all because remember, we have a show we're doing. Games, questions, answers. Generally, I'll bring in a guest. Not always. Our last guest was Nova Filters, the owner of Nova Filters. And people were asking questions about the water quality in the different areas of the villages, which I can't answer. He did. And so we do things like that. We had another guest a long time ago. It was a Medicare expert. People had all kinds of questions about Medicare and insurance down here that cover you in the different areas. You have the village's health system, which is different than, say, a doctor outside of the villages, and what kind of health system do you need for them. He answers all these questions. We had, a guest on that were specialists about the reverse mortgages. Now, I know not everybody's going to do that, but some people may have to. And so these people answered a lot of questions about reverse mortgages. I couldn't answer them. What do I know about reverse mortgages? So I get these guests and bring them on when I can. We had Ira Miller on once or twice. I can't remember. And he asked all the different questions about homes in all the different retirement communities. He sells homes for a living. So he goes to all of these different retirement communities, and he knows each one of them and all the ins and outs about most of them. I don't know all that. I know the villages quite a bit, and I don't even know everything about the villages when it comes to the inside stuff. But he kind of does. So we had him on as a guest. You can type in your questions, and you can ask him all these questions. So I highly recommend that on the next Wednesday Night Live, which we finally called WNL, that stands for Wednesday Night Live Show, come to it. You might learn something. You got a question. You put it in there. We might get it. We'll answer it. You can play a game with us, and you might win something. This last week we gave away, I think, what was it? A dinner certificate to go down to Bluefin and have dinner on us. And then there was a $25 gift certificate for QueStiOnS Chocolates and Ice Cream Store. So it's just different things we will give away. So come to the show. We look forward to meeting you. Sean Neary has a question. Says, thanks for the information. I guess I already sent him an answer to something. I don't remember what it was. I'm sorry. What is better to have in the villages, a gas golf cart or electric golf cart? Well, that's the question of the month, ain't it? It's like, which better, Chevy or Ford? There's really not a good answer for that. I'll just give you my take on it. I've had both. When we had our part-time home up by Lake Sumter, I had an electric car. Back then, the best electric golf cart you could get here was a par car. They bragged about the fact that it had like a 65-mile range, I think. Well, it does and it don't. When the batteries are brand new, the battery cables and all the electrical stuff in the cart's all brand new, fully charged, and it depends on what batteries you got also. If you get regular car batteries, no, you're not going to get it. You get deep cycle batteries, maybe. And then, of course, today you have lithium batteries that we didn't have back then. I can only tell you that back then, the villages was much, much smaller, and the electric cart was okay. It's quiet. It doesn't have any gas fumes that people complain about, and all this and that. But now the villages is so much larger, doubled, matter of fact, in size since then. From one end of the villages to the other, I think it's something like roughly 14 miles, and it's wider, and it's getting bigger. Just because they're building south of 44 in the Finney area, they're not done. They own property all the way down to Bushnell. They own property over here by Leesburg. It's going to go on and on and on. I personally would rather have a gas golf cart than anything out there. All you got to do is keep the oil change. The tires last forever. My tires are 8 years old, and I run the hell out of my golf cart, and my tires still look good. So they last forever. Oil change. No oil filter on it or anything like that. It just takes a quart of oil. That's it. You can do it yourself if you want to. And an air filter, and basically you're good to go. So, yeah, I'd rather have a golf cart. They're a little bit noisier, yes. The older gas golf carts may have a little bit of fumes, maybe. I find that if they do, then it probably needs a good tune-up. I got fuel injection in mine, and last time I had it down there, and they were giving me what I'll call a once-over. I asked them if they could take them injectors out and clean them, and they said sure, but there was an extra charge. So I don't care. I like for it to run perfect, and they did. As far as I know, on my car, I have never smelt any fumes whatsoever. But on the older gasoline carts where they have a carburetor, not fuel injection, this could be a whole different issue. So I don't want to really speak on that. I'm not a mechanic on it. So yeah, I go with the gas, and you can get this QuietTech now motor. It's got a special muffler system on it, which is a lot quieter than, say, my gas golf cart. Now the electric carts, the one that's getting bigger in popularity is called the Atomic. They're made across the street from Wildwood, on the other side of that shopping center. Now those have lithium batteries in them, which is a whole new ballgame in itself. And the reason why people are liking those golf carts is because they're the only golf cart here so far that has air conditioning. Now, that's okay, but they look like a smart car, and it's getting confusing on the golf cart trails between those and a smart car. And it's getting harder for us to help people if they make a wrong turn on a golf cart in the wintertime, and it happens here all the time. So now you don't know, are you passing a golf cart, or is it a car? You don't know, because they have license plates on them too, because they want to make them street legal. So that's the thing, if you want to do that or not, and you want to buy one of those. If you're going to play golf, and I'm going to speak from myself, if you're going to play golf in one of those, make sure you got turf tires, because technically they're not supposed to let you on the golf course unless you have turf tires. But they got a door on them. And I followed a group of guys one time. There was two of them. There was a group of four in front of me, and there was two in each cart. And both of them were those Atomics. And it was some of the slowest golf game I've ever done around here, following these guys. They'd drive, they'd stop, open the door, get out, hit the ball, put the golf club back in the bag, go over, get inside, shut the door. If you're going to play golf, I don't recommend those. I just don't, because maybe you think it's cool, but you're slowing everybody else down. And then in wintertime, that's something you do not want to do. The ambassador is going to come out there and going to tell you got to pick it up a little bit, especially if there's a whole green between you and the party in front of you. That's just my opinion. I'm not telling you what to buy at all. But anyway, there's more and more of those. It's an option you have. How much do they cost? I don't know. You need to go over to Atomic. They're the only ones that sell them. And you need to go in there and talk to them. There's probably all kinds of prices, depending on kind of seats you want and stuff like that. Do you want a radio in there? I don't know. Just things. So, just look around, see what you think, see what fits your budget. You might find out that a $25,000 golf cart isn't what you're looking for. You can buy the Yamaha golf carts like mine, stock, I think around 12 grand, and then they go up from there, depending on what you want put in it. Now, I had custom seats put in mine, buckets with dual sliders, because Sue is short-legged, and I'm not. So the passenger seat has a slider, the driver's seat has a slider. That way she can adjust it whatever she wants. I also wanted armrests, and so on and so forth. And you got to pick out the collar and all this and that. And the seats in my golf cart was, I think, $1,700 to have both of them made. Today, I don't know what they cost. So the total price on mine, I had a custom dash put in. I had 2 locking glove boxes put in. I had an overhead shelf put in to put stuff up there, like a jacket or whatever up there. My basket on the back is bigger than what comes with them. My cooler on the back, I don't even know what it's called anyway. But anyway, it'll hold a 6-pack of beer. The other one they give you only holds a 4-pack of beer. That's probably enough, but anyway, I wanted the bigger one, so I got it. There's some other things I got, and I can't remember. Oh, I custom hubs, wheels. Most of them come out with hubcaps. I didn't want hubcaps, so I got custom wheels, 10-inch tires, paint job. Had mine and Sue's name put on the front. That's not unusual. Because I bought a brand new one, I didn't have to pay for that. They put the names up there for free. And The floor mat, it was part of it. There's some other things. I just don't remember everything. Mine was a little over 13,000 when I bought it. Today, I don't know. It might be 15,000 when you do all this. I don't know. So you really need to go down to the golf cart store and talk to them. They got the price list on everything. Here's a suggestion I got. It'll take you 5 months to get a new golf cart right now, and maybe longer by the time you come down. Part availability. They're selling new houses down here with no appliances in them because they can't get appliances. Furniture stores are saying 23 to 26 weeks to order furniture and get it in. Golf carts, 5 months to get them in. The parts here is getting significantly slow and slower because of the COVID thing. So just know that when you're coming down. I always tell people when you come down, bring your checkbook. Because if you see a house you want, they're selling them so quick here now. And they're building them slower because of parts. So if you see something you like, you better be ready to put down that hold money to hold that house for you because it's going to be gone tomorrow. And I'm not lying. I'm not making this stuff up. I don't work for the developer. I don't sell homes. It doesn't make no difference to me if they sell homes today and quit selling them tomorrow. I don't care. I got mine, really. Just know that. Be prepared to buy if you see something because it'll disappear fast. And that goes for pre-owned homes too. They're just going to disappear like crazy. It's just the way it is right now. When's that going to settle down? I don't know. I guess when baby boomers quit retiring. I don't know. So anyway, I hope that's enough information for you. I want to say thanks to all of the meet and greets we had this weekend. We had quite a few. We had a great time talking to all of you. I hope we helped you out with some information. A lot of people just wanted to meet us just to talk, that's all. They didn't really have anything to say about the villages or nothing like that. But some people met us, wanted to show us pictures of the new house they just bought. That's where I got a lot of this information about the furniture they ordered. They say it'd be 23 to 26 weeks to get them. Some people went clear down to Orlando to find furniture for their house, like patio furniture, because they got it down there, but they don't really have it here. They're out. So just know this: if you get ready to buy, these are problems you're going to have, and just be ready to tackle it. That's all I got to say. Or if you already have a house here and you're up north, if you see appliances up there you really like, buy them up there. And if you've got a van or something that you can load it up in, load it up and bring it down with you. I mean, that's always an option. Kind of a pain, I know, but it's always an option. So with that being said, I'm going to get out of here. I'll get this thing cut. And remember, Yingling Oktoberfest. Pretty good. Once again, thanks, Phil. Appreciate it. And I'll see everybody on the other side.